Tip-off goes to Minnesota. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Garnett out there with T, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward.
And there's the first bucket of the game.
Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the gate.
Minnesota is in a bit of a difficult spot with their road games. They always have to travel a great distance to get to opposing sites because they're in the Western Conference, and that can take a toll over the course of the season.
Martin kicks to Wiggins, and the layup's good off the glass.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Now here's Roden. Now the feed to Okafor. Fader on the way. That's good.
I guess you could say those lengthy travel distances for Minnesota took their toll last year because the Timberwolves managed only 16 road wins a season ago.
And Minnesota has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. They set the screen. Here's Martin, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Well, guys, Minnesota was close to a 500 team last year at 40-42. But as you said, struggling on the road kept them, Steve, out of the playoffs.
Well, to make the playoffs in the West, I mean, I think you have to go at least 500 on the road. And getting road wins is where Minnesota will have to improve to get back to the postseason.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Following the basket by Tony Roden and the basket by Rubio.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Philadelphia with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Roden. Pass to Grant. Now the dish to Covington. Here's Roden. There's Noel. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Rubio outside. Rubio left side. It's off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. T, the pass to Martin. It's hauled in by the 76ers. We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Minnesota with the ball. Rubio with it. T, covered by Okafor. Martin wide open. He fires. Another miss by Martin.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Well, Nerlens Noel's rookie season, essentially a medical redshirt, recovering from ACL surgery in early 2013. So this will be his true rookie season.
Okafor with the steal. Pass to Noel. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Dub. Stauskas comes in for Grant. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Roten. Now here's Jones. He dishes it to Muhammad. The fadeaway. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Stauskas. The shot no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Now Jones. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. And that is good.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Canaan on the wing. Thompson drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones dishes to Muhammad. Back to Jones. Here's Dang. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Canaan. Feeds it to Thompson. With 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
You know, it was really a tumultuous season for the Sixers last year. And one of the things they tried to get done was to get their young guys to understand what it takes to win at this level. And it's a hard learning curve when you've got to play teams from the Western Conference.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Gorgui Dieng. Then it's Jones. Then there's Pekovic. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Muhammad. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, the West can be relentless, Steve, and they didn't let up on Philly. Just 5 wins in 30 games against the Western Conference last year.
Well, so much of it had to do with their young roster and their defensive struggles. And I'll tell you what, when you can't defend inside against most West teams, you're going to get eaten alive in the paint.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in, and Embiid kicks to Stauskas. Over to the wing. Here's Okafor. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Okafor's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. Here comes Ricky Rubio. The pass to Muhammad. Back to Rubio. To the paint. Okafor with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Stauskas with the bucket. Stauskas has got his first points of the game.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Embiid, the pass to Canaan. And Thompson kicks to Okafor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, you know, it's always a challenge for a coach in a position like Brett Brown, leading a team through a season with 63 losses. How do you hold the Sixers players accountable and demand execution? Despite that lack of success, I think it goes back to his player development experience, understanding that the process is what you have to embrace as you're working towards more consistent success.
Here's Wiggins. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Martin. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And for Brown, he knew losses would come early. But he demanded, Steve, a 4-year guaranteed deal, wanting time to develop his team. They got it.
Well, it was smart because this is going to be a difficult transition for the Sixers. And, you know, with all the turnover in the NBA and the coaching front, I think it was important for ownership to give him that long-term approach.
Now here's Wiggins. Rubio dishes to Martin. And there's the rejection.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. Have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Sixers coach Brett Brown, for 12 years an assistant with the Spurs. Coach Popovich said he, quote, lives and breathes the game. Fellow Spurs alum, Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer said he fits Philly because he's blue-collar and he's a tough dude. He's demanding, but players love and respect him. Kevin?
The perfect guy to rebuild their foundation indeed. Doris, thank you. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And what a tremendous game for Okafor. He's got 8 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
Jones checked in for Ricky Rubio. Well, the Wolves didn't have a hard time scoring against any team. They took it to another level. It seemed always against the East.
Well, every time they played out of conference, it seemed like an up-and-down wild affair, and they were pretty good in those kind of games.
Now here's Jones. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Now here's Roten, following the miss by Kevin Martin.
As you said, with the Wolves, 3rd in the league when it came to scoring against the East, but they were also near the bottom.
Oh, ridiculous move. Tore it down that time. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Fires from the wing, and that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 9. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Wiggins. Fades and shoots. That drops. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is Roten. Here's Okafor. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't. And so that brings the first half to a close. 76ers ahead. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
How about his first half? Just easily surpassing his average point total.
On pace for a monster game. Too bad he can't score like this every night.
Noel is out there with Grant. Then it's Dub. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Roten in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Covington's shot is off.
Kevin Garnett, one of the all-time great defensive leaders in the NBA. Fiery, vocal, demanding. He's impacted that end is more than just his imposing frame. It's the effect he has on his teammates as well.
Now here's Roten. Noel sets a screen for Roten. Pass to Covington. Here's Grant. Drops in the tray. Grant's got 5.
Pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Garnett, the screen. Ring shot on the way. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Roten with it. He kicks to Okafor. Dishes it to Noel. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. Here's Okafor. Takes it off the glass. Okafor's got 12.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Dub. Thompson comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Roten. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for T. And it's Jang in for Kevin Garnett. And Pekovic kicks to Rubio. Back to Pekovic. Here's Wiggins. That misses off the backboard.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. The second thing he got into with them regarded getting the ball into the post, saying, quote, "The passing lanes will be open for us. We have to use that to our advantage and get the ball inside." Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, a battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
Stauskas is checked in for the 76ers. Minnesota also making some changes. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins, and Levine subbed in for Martin. Here's Thompson, and again it's Philadelphia. 1:58 left in the third. You know, Stephen, for Pekovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off. A great post-up score, something you see less and less of nowadays. And even off the ball, a great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Canaan. Kicks to Embiid. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, you know, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Jones checked in for the Timberwolves. And Jang kicks to Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call. 76ers ball. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Cannon, the pass to Stauskas. He feeds it to Cannon. From the arc. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, Jones. Over to the left wing. Muhammad dishes to Jones. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Jones drives in. Here's Pekovic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Around a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Now Roten. Embiid sets the pick for Roten. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. T is out there with Garnett. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Martin. And it's Levine at the 1 spot. Here's T. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. T's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. And here is Roten. The feed to Covington. Out to the right wing. Here's Okafor. Lock at 6. Now here's Roden. The 15-footer, good. And the 76ers lead by 10. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Levine. The dish to Wiggins. Some solid defense from Grant.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Carl. The rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Pass to Okafor. Goes back up. It's blocked. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The pass to Levine. Martin the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Levine. Shoots over Roten. That's blocked. They retain possession. Philadelphia leading by 10. Thompson, a screen on Martin. Grant kicks to Okafor. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their defense has been outstanding. You know, they're closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Noel's checked in for Jason Thompson. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ricky Rubio checked in for Levine. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. And the basket by Rubio. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Roten with it. Noel sets a screen for Roten. Stolen by Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That free throw good from Kevin Martin.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Now Roten. He dishes it to Covington. Feeds to Noel. Passes it to Roten. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Rubio outside. And it's Martin missing.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's Noel. A rebound by the Timberwolves. T's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rubio with it. And Roten picks him up defensively. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Another miss by Minnesota.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Pass to Grant. Dishes to Covington. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. And he lays it straight in. And the 76ers lead by 9.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Here's Martin. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Here's Noel. Covington kicks to Okafor. From downtown, Grant. That's good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions as it appears. It'll be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, you get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Dub. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Roden kicks to Noel. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Defensive foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. The drive by Rubio. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 16 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they can call timeouts all they want, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this one's about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered by Grant, and it's Wiggins missing. So Philadelphia wins it. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Dub.